Hello and welcome to another one of my videos back on the channel. Today we are back doing Surprise Sunday, which is on a Monday this week because I couldn't upload it on a Sunday unfortunately, but that's fine, hopefully you understand. And we are doing another tier list. The last tier list we did was the BFN maps. Today we're just doing something for Plants vs Zombies as a whole. We have got all the games here that are currently playable, so this isn't including the dungeon game, but this is including Plants vs Zombies 3 because some people can't play it. And we're just going to rank them on which I think is better. You probably have a different opinion, I'd be surprised if you don't. So leave it in the comments and I'll look at it. So start with Plants vs Zombies 1. I'm going to go straight away and put it in A. I know a lot of people would probably put it in S, whether that be because of nostalgia or they generally just like it as a really good game. I like it a lot. I did play it, but I only played it like 3 times all the way through, maybe twice, because it doesn't have what all the other games have. I think it doesn't have that replayability. I couldn't sit down playing the game over and over again, and I guess that's just kind of how it goes. That's just the way the game is made. It's not something you could grind out, I guess. So yeah, that's Plants vs Zombies 1. It does look quite nice, like the graphics look quite nice, like the 2D graphics look nice, and it's a good game, don't get me wrong. It's just it's not very replayable, which is the only reason it's not an S. So Garden Warfare 1. Now this game is kind of forgotten in the community. Like, you have Garden Warfare 2 and Plants vs Zombies Battle for Neighborville, which are kind of competing. Like, they're kind of fighting to see which one's better. A lot of people would just say BFN's awful, Garden Warfare 2's the best, and some people go like, oh, I like both, and some people are like, no, BFN's the best. So it's kind of an all-out war between those two games. But Garden Warfare 1 is just kind of sitting there, watching them. And I'm playing in A because it was the first shooter I actually ever played. I was like I think 7 when I played it or something, and I loved it so much. Like, me and my friends would play it, we'd try getting all the characters. There were no YouTube videos at all on it, at least that I found. So every thing about it I worked out by myself, like how to unlock the characters, because I had no idea how you'd unlock the variants until I accidentally bought the Phenomenal Character Pack in the sticker shop. So that's that. The reason it's not an S is probably Ashley. I'm probably going to move it down to B, because I do still like it a lot. It's just, thinking about it now, the graphics, it was kind of, I don't know if it was just my Xbox while I was playing it on, but it was very cloudy, I guess is how to describe it. But like, because of all the different attacks characters would have, and then like if a teammate goes behind a wall, it highlights them. There were just a lot of neon colours just appearing on the screen, and it was kind of confusing. It was also only the zombies could attack and only the plants could defend, which back then was, I guess, normal, but now it's like that would be awful in my opinion. Like, only zombies can attack and plants can defend. It just kind of really limits the game, and the fact that only plants could do garden ops, like there was no graveyard ops at all, was quite annoying. And there was not even a backyard or Giddy Park or anything like that. It was just the title screen. So that's probably why I've moved it down to B. So BFN, BFN, S. I like it a lot. The graphics I like a lot. The characters, I like every single one. I don't main any character. I don't dislike any character. I will admit, at times the game can seem pretty bare, pretty like empty. Like there's not much to do. So that's kind of the only thing that's making me not play it sometimes. It's just because I've done quite a lot of the stuff that you can already do. Like, I've got all the legendary upgrades that are currently out and the wizard, and then it's just like, oh well, what do you do now other than just keep on playing and ranking up? So that's my only issue with BFN. If they somehow fix it, like, I feel like one update they should just release maybe like 5 legendary upgrades, and then we can just kind of spend some time trying to earn them. So yeah, that's BFN. Plants vs Zombies 3. So I haven't actually played this yet, so bearing in mind this is just my opinion through watching it on YouTube. I'm gonna put it at C. So, I like all PvZ games. Like, I am still gonna try it out and maybe do a few videos on it when it comes out. I like them all. It's just the thing that makes me not like it that much is the sunflower mechanic is one of them. How you don't actually place sunflowers anymore. It kind of limits a lot the amount of plants you could have. Like on Plants vs Zombies 2, there were like 15 different plants which were their purpose was to help get you sun, and then none of those would be able to really function in Plants vs Zombies 3. Also, the fact that it's portrait, that is another thing I dislike about it, because I don't know, it just feels more cramped, especially because I play it on a phone. I don't play it on an iPad or anything, so it will be even more cramped than it was before. So, and also the graphics I don't actually really mind that much. It's kind of, some of the zombies do look a bit weird. They look a bit kind of, I guess it's because they're 3D. When they walk about, it kind of looks a bit weird, but I guess the PopCap are known for trying new things, and that's one of the new things. And whether it does well or not, if it does well, they'll probably make a Plants vs Zombies 4. But if like in that style, but if it doesn't do well, they might revert back to the previous style. So yeah, that's my opinion on PvZ 3. It's also kind of you need to grind more on it. It's not like you just have levels which you can go to. There's a point where it just gets harder and harder and harder, and you need to kind of replay levels and stuff so that you could grind and get more powerful, which I also don't like. Plants vs Zombies 2, I'm actually gonna put in tie with Plants vs Zombies 1, and yes, I do like it more than Garden Warfare. That's just because you can do a lot in that game. Like that game, when I played through it, like the full game, all of the worlds, it took me around a month, and that was like during August when we had like summertime, so we don't have to go to school or anything like that. So in my spare time, which I had a lot of, I'll just go and play it, and it still took me a month. So I love the fact that it takes so long to play the game. There's all these different plants to collect and stuff, and I love the new addition of Battle Arena and Penny's Pursuit. The only thing I don't like about it, which is probably delaying it from being an S, is the fact that once you've completed it, you're kind of just getting plants for the sake of getting plants in Battle Arena. Like, there's not really a purpose of playing anymore. There's nothing to unlock, no new levels to play or anything. And oh yeah, there's another thing. It's got a lot of pay to win aspects in it. There are a lot of plants which you can only get by paying, so it becomes quite annoying when Battle Arena, whatever it's called, I think it's called that, it becomes very annoying when you keep on going against people who have bought like all these really powerful plants that just do really powerful things. So yeah, that can be quite annoying. Garden Warfare 2, I'm putting in S with BFN. That was another great game. I had it for 4 years. I didn't have it straight away when it came out, I don't think. No, I had it like a year after. It's a really good game. They just kind of added, so there's so many characters to collect. There was Trials of Nomus, which was amazing. I really hope BFN does something like that as well, where you could get a new class for it or something. And then the Backyard Battleground, which was really good as well. The story mode, BFN, I'd say probably did better than Garden Warfare 2, but I still did it anyway. Infinity Time was there. As much as I didn't like it, it was there, and I did play it to get the party characters. There was just a lot to do more stuff, and I liked it. There was just a lot to it. The maps were really good. At times, some of the maps I'd say were a bit kind of similar, like the Zombopolis and the Zomburbia. I'd say they kind of looked really similar, but that's just because I guess of what the theming was. It was like a city and a town where zombies rule, so it's kind of, they're going to look a bit similar. There was also the space map, which was a really interesting mechanic of how you can jump up. I like that. There was the time park, which was one of my favourite maps, because every single objective, the map changed basically because it was a different time period, so I like that. There was a ton of turf takeover maps, and it was a fun game, and I hope BFN follows in its footsteps. And at the moment, in my opinion, it's doing alright. It's doing alright. PvZ heroes. I don't really know. It's not tie with PvZ 3. It's not an S. I'm probably gonna put it in B because I got the game like probably 2 years after it came out, so a lot of people had probably some quite good cards that were better than me. So I always lost, and then I kept on going down ranks, which made me annoyed, and I raged. So, and yes, I raged at a PvZ game, and I don't know. It's I mean, it's not being updated anymore, which is unfortunate. It would be cool if they added more heroes or whatever the characters are called, and more cards and stuff, because then that would give you a reason to come back to it. But for me, whenever I get it, I play it for like a week, and then I just get bored of it. I like the idea, like the art style of it. I like the idea of it. It's just not my style game. I'm not a huge fan of like the actual style of the game, like Hearthstones or anything like that. So yeah, that is every single PvZ game that is currently playable, other than yeah, that is every single PvZ game that is playable at this moment in time, ranked from S, A, B, C, D. So there's no game which I would consider awful in the PvZ franchise. And I'd say Garden Warfare 2 and BFN are equal. So I know there's a lot of people who are out there who would say Garden Warfare 2 is better, but I like them both. So yeah, I'll be happy if Garden Warfare 2 got more updates, and I'll be happy if BFN continued to get updated. I just like them both. And then obviously the two PvZ games, like 1 and 2, let's just ignore 3 for now. I like them. And then you have Heroes and Garden Warfare, and then PvZ 3. So thank you for watching this video. The next video will be, oh, it's tomorrow, it's Tuesday. There might not be a video coming out tomorrow because Minecraft Dungeons is being released tomorrow, and I was hoping to play that. I might release a Minecraft Dungeons video on this channel, I'm not too sure, maybe. So if there's not a video tomorrow, it will be on Wednesday, which will be talking about the new update that's happening on Tuesday. The new bug fixes and stuff. No matter what the update is, I'll play it, I'll show all the patch notes and everything. And hopefully whatever the surprises they're adding, because they said they're adding 1 or 2 surprises. So hopefully I'll be able to show what those 2 are. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye!